opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Bears. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, here's Willis. Flush to his right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement. If he gets there, I have no reason to believe he won't.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Willis. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
This will go to Henry out wide. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the pass.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Now an option play on 2nd down. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Bears had 8 and 6 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. Touchdown, Chicago! Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit. It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their play. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Not the best of plays here as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield. I remember Coach of mine saying, son,
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2, Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Famous Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 29, Willis eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out to his left. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Play action, Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. On first down, Fields. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this out to midfield. 4th down, Willis. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Willis looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Caught by Allen. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Good move at the 30. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 11 more on that one and another first down. Montgomery back to the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They make their second-half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the 27, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third down, it's Willis. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 34. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Allen's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did. for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Right back to the air again with Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's the option, running right. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. He finds McCoy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. On 1st down, Willis. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Second down, here's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway